one more thing before we end here, and that's what's going on in Carolina. Obviously, they haven't won, and they thought they'd be a little bit better. They can't protect Bryce Young. They really don't have anyone to stretch the field. But there's this thing going around, and Rich mentioned it yesterday as well. Rich said, not putting words in his mouth, guys, we all agree, I'm going to say this the right way, that he hears that they might have wanted C.J. Stroud, but David Tepper pushed them towards Bryce Young. Have you heard that?
No, I think I always thought they liked Bryce Young. I don't want to go against Rich.
No, of course.
I've always heard they liked Bryce Young from like the start. I've never heard anything differently. I think that's the guy that they had targeted all along.
What did you think of Frank Wright talking about yesterday or 2 days ago, different kinds of ownership? There are some owners, he said, that want to meet with you all the time.
Yep.
And he talked about, obviously, David Tepper. He was answering a question, but it kind of opened up a window there where now people want to peer in and go, is everything cool there?
Listen, I've talked to certain owners, and I've said, listen, the guys who get involved a lot and meddle a lot and things like that, I said, listen, would you take a Mike Tomlin or Bill Belichick or John Harbaugh or Kyle Shanahan, the best coach in this league, would you let them run your business? They're like, oh, no, totally different. I'm like, then why do you think you can make a second-round pick? Like, just let these guys do their jobs, right? And the guys who don't do that, because these GMs, these personnel guys, they're working their butts off. It's nonstop. You couldn't just suddenly come in to their financial corporation and figure out how to work their books. Same thing. I don't care who you are. And I think that's where they get in trouble a lot. Just let your guys who you've hired, trust yourself that you've hired the right guys to do that job, and let them do that job. And that's where you get in trouble. That's where you end up having somebody step in and say, let's go get a Johnny Manziel here, right? It just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. And I still, I know people want to write off Bryce Young already. That is absolutely ridiculous. It's been 5 games. They can't protect him.
Well, people are trying to write off Tua also, and look what he's done. You got to give these guys some time to, right. I mean, you have to give them time to develop. That's the whole thing in developing a quarterback. It used to be, we're going to bring the quarterback in, we'll let him just sit behind somebody and develop. And that was fine. Now they're like, we're going to throw you in there, and we hope you develop really fast. But it still takes a few years to develop in this league.
Yeah, you know what he looks like? He looks like a rookie quarterback. Just because C.J. Stroud's playing lights out doesn't mean Bryce Young is not going to get there.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.